Hello brothers and sisters, how are you? Welcome for another week. We're in Scorpio season now, the death and rebirth season of Samhain, um, with a lot of energies, the last 2 days were extremely heavy, and I mean in the energy, a lot of anxiety energies, but also very heavy energy. And it was the portal energy. And what I want to tell you is, don't confuse the ascension symptoms with the flu symptoms. They are similar, but it's not the flu. And why do I tell you this? Because if you're going to concentrate, oh my gosh, I'm getting the flu, you make yourself sick. When you say to yourself, oh, it's just an ascension symptom, where I'm going through, portals are open, energies are changing, because of this, my body and my system needs more rest to accumulate all the energies that is upgrading my DNA system. So yeah, last year I received my 24 strand DNA, and it was a very intense year, because every time your DNA is changing, your energy is changing, your habits are changing, the way you react is changing. And now I felt a very heavy one again, and a lot of clearing was needed. Past life that came up and that needed clearing. So we're starting to change to other food, and that your body needs to adjust. So know that if you get your temperature or your temperature fluctuation and hot cold, maybe breakouts, it just has to do with the shift of the ascension. You're going into winter mode. Okay, well, and in all of this, let's see what the Divine Masculine is in his mind space. He is concentrating on love. Love is on his mind, and he wants to know how he can get closer, get more love into his life, and to work with this. How to work with this, how to come closer, how to be, these loving feelings are there. Now I have to think about this song. Loving feeling comes right through from Top Gun, and you lost this loving feeling, and that's what the Divine Masculine is working on, because he lost his loving feeling. And now to come back together, and how to work back to his Divine Feminine, to work through this. So the love is there, it's the twin flame love, it's the journey, and the journey for him is now how to come closer to his beloved. He wants to share time with her, he wants to share the love with her, and share the fun and the energy. But in his heart space, he's trapped. So he is sacrificing himself for that love, and probably because other things weigh heavy on his heart. It could be that it is work, or other things that is really distracting him. So I hear also, maybe he worries too much. Maybe he worries too much about the flu. or about the things that happening in the matrix, you know, just the 3D things. That's just an illusion. It's just an illusion, I hear. Let it go. All these things will work out for you for the best. And if you don't know, you have to reach out and ask for some help. Okay? How does he see the Divine Feminine? That she is balancing herself out, that she is in need of balance, that she wants to do everything in balance. And when she's out of balance, he is helping and supporting her to get back in balance, to see the things straight, to see the things the way she can focus herself to. So he is really supportive to get his Divine Feminine in balance as soon as he can. He wants also to balancing out his own life. Okay. What is in the mind space of the Divine Feminine? She is thinking about the love, if there is a new love coming, or is it wasted energy, or is it wasted time? Her mind space is on love. Her mind space is to think about how can I inflame this new love? How can I support my Divine Masculine? How can I ignite new love within myself, within the other person? Because there is a distance because of the sacrifice of the Divine Masculine. In their mind space, they're both there. They're both about, you know, how can we come closer? How can we create love? But in their heart space, they're both on a different level. And there is new love coming in, you know, there is love coming in. But something needs to be broken open, break open. I hear open, break open. And it could be it's on their mind, but it could be that there is fear in the heart space. So that's, you know, just the lack of love in at the moment. Where's the Divine Feminine in her heart space? She is thinking about her future. She is thinking about new projects, new plans, new ideas to be worked out. And so if that's possible, you know, see if it's possible, see if it's if it can be arranged, if it's financial, is it supportive for her. You know, she's weighing all things down, and because of, you know, being in this daydream state, and writing her journal about everything, it could be that she is studying, that offers more time of her, that her focus is going to be more at studying, or courses, or new projects. There's so many things I feel in Divine Feminine's heart space that she wants for the future, and that probably takes more focus than the love at the moment. How does she see the Divine Masculine? There are too many things he wants in his life, too many things he has to do, too many options, and I don't believe he sees the options. There are so many options that he wants for himself, that he wants to create, and he's dreaming about it, he's looking at it, but he forgets the most important thing. You know, if you want all this in your life, this must be there first. You know, the harmony must be there. And he wants it with his divine feminine, and he wants to have a new beginning, and he wants to open more doors, and he wants to see what's all possible. But if there's no connection, you know, I see the divine feminine is, you know, she said, if you're not present with me, if you're not focused on me, it has no use for me to be here, so I will go and do my own thing. And you know, this is it. This is then the time that I have to move out and look for the things for myself. You know, move out the connection. Don't know for how long she wants to move out the connection. Maybe till her projects are done. But I see both want the same thing, but both are in their heart space on a different focus. What's supporting the divine masculine? Moving away from the thoughts in his mind, moving away from the heavy burdens, moving away from the past. He is going to a brand new future. He is moving forward to a future that he left everything behind that didn't serve him anymore, and he is moving on to a new horizon. So he is, you know, done with the fights, done with the burdens, done with all of it, and that will support him. It will support him to give, you know, all these things in his life. He needs to leave the insecurity behind. That's what I hear. There's so much insecurity, there's so much not knowing if he will be accepted, or that that he is good enough, and that's why he starts to distract his energy to the outer side, you know, distracting himself, not focusing on what is in his mind. So that will support him. Leave it all behind. Get out of the mind space. How does he see his divine, the future with his divine feminine? He sees his head love, total prosperity, happy family. You know, everything is connected. And that's how he sees it with his divine feminine, that everything, the whole family is together, and you know, it feels like home for him. Yeah, that's really funny. It's really funny. He sees it all in his mind, but he is afraid to speak it out because maybe there's fear for him that she will leave him. Don't see it. I don't see it in the divine feminine space at the moment. I saw it last week, but I don't see it in this. I have a feeling they become closer. They will grow closer. But there needs to be presence, holding space for each other, be there for each other, communicate with each other. Because last week there was no communication. So now communication is needed here. What supports the divine feminine? The Hierophant. To connect with her spirits, to connect with her with her mission, to work for her mission, and that will support her. That will, you know, do the work for the collective, do the work for Gaia, do the work for your neighbor, do the work for your loved ones, you know, and support it in it. That's her way of priestess, or that's the way the priestess walks, or that's the temple path, or how you can call it, you know, it's the way of God. So that's where she is focusing on, and that will give her a lot of support and a lot of gratitude and a lot of feeling, you know, good feelings out of it. She gets a good feeling out of it to support others. How does she see the divine masculine in her life? That they know each other from the past, that there is this deep connection, deep love connection, and it's going on for a long time. But it could also can mean that someone from the past is returning into your life. You know, that you say, okay, that person, I haven't seen him for 20-30 years and now he's returning into my life. I also see a vision in an area with a lot of pelicans, the bird, you know, and it's they flying up and off and on, and they're in your neighborhood, they're in your surroundings, so you probably live at the water or near the water, or you know that you see them every day, because when I look out of my window I can see them. And it could be that you're there with your partner, it could be that you are celebrating something, and you know the pelicans flying in. So let me know for who this is, you know, if it's resonating with you. So it means that okay, a pelican can also store a lot of abundance, right? Let me know about this, because they store fish in their beak. And yeah, and the fish is also for abundance. It's also food. It's also money, you know. So if it resonates with you, it could be that someone is in connecting with this card, that someone is getting an engagement of an offer of love, you know, in this period. So let me know if your divine masculine is proposing to you. Okay, what is the lesson for the divine masculine? That this is the past of betrayal, cheating, lying, taking things from people is gone. It's out of his life. It's not in his energy anymore. It's not in his surroundings. It's not in his environment. So he is, because of this, because of releasing all of this, he is receiving the sun. He is receiving spontaneity. He is receiving abundance. He is receiving joy. He is receiving love. He is receiving everything that he wants, because of, you know, leaving the old behavior behind. And that's such a growth for the divine masculine, you know. He is more truthful. He will say what's on his mind, you know, without any fear, or, you know, he is saying what he wants to say, because he knows his divine feminine is accepting him the way he is. Yeah, so all the old behavior is going to transform. But there is also a time for another group, I see, that in this time the shadow side comes up. And if your divine masculine, you know, didn't work on his shadow side, all these old energies will come to the surface. What's the lesson of the divine feminine? Love. She needs to connect with love. She needs to connect with her loving energy. Connecting with her divine masculine and divine feminine inside of her. Giving more love. Giving more attention. That's her lesson. Because she is too much in a space of you know, new projects, studying new things, maybe looking for a new job, looking for a new place to stay. There's a lot of going on in the divine feminine's mind space. So if she is, she's not focused on love at the moment, and she should be, because it's the most important thing, you know. As your divine masculine goes first, yourself goes first, and then the rest goes first. It's a concentration on each other. The divine feminine has to put her divine masculine in the first place. Divine feminine, or divine masculine, has to put his divine feminine first place. When they agree about that, you know, and they are a role model for the future instead of self, concerning about yourself all the time and what your needs are, creates the separation. And we want to come back in harmony. Of course, you have to work for yourself and give yourself love first. But when that's healed, you can go to the next level. And I also hear, but don't forget your needs in this. Okay, don't forget your needs. You can't make your divine masculine happy. Divine masculine can't make the divine feminine happy. You need to be happy in that space already. You can't create a codependency, because that's a toxic relationship. But when you're both on 2 feet and you're both happy in your own energy, and you can create that energy, and you do the things that makes you happy, you know, that then it's a totally new space, new world, and you're coming together in that world and creating a new world for the both of you. Okay, so that's what's going on. That's the lesson in this. And what's divine feminine is working hard. Working hard. She didn't expect all the pentacles to come in. She thought, oh, I can have my rest now. And the pentacles came in. So she has to work and to finish them. So that's where she's concentrating on now. Because new work, new projects, new people, new energies are coming in. And it's creating for a higher level. Okay? What connects them both? They're both cold. They're both cold. Let's see. Yeah. They're both cold. Soul gifts and training. It's time to step up. So they're both called to step up their game. Both called, you know, to do training together. Both called to learn from each other. Both called to level up with each other. You know, give each other the time and space and attention that they need. What will bring them together? Star family. You're a part of a team of souls. Call in the support of your star family. Call in the support of your star beings. And if you look at it, this is so beautiful. All these little stars you see, if you see it like this, it looks like lights, right? But if you look closer, they're little, they're people coming down for assistance to help us. So come on out and call up your star family to help you and to guide you with reconnecting, coming together, and calling in all the other twin flames. If you're single and your divine masculine is in the 5D and he's not with you yet, you know, call him in. Call in your star family. Call in your star brothers and sisters so you can be reunited. Make sure that your divine masculine and your divine feminine inside in your body are on the same frequency, that they are in balance. Because if your divine masculine and your divine feminine are not in balance within yourself, then union won't take place. So union will take place when you're both in balance. And the fun part is, when everything is in balance, something will come up that will bring you out of balance, because then there is a new level that needs to be balanced out, of emotions, of energies. And that's how the cycle keeps going, you know. Write down what you want in your divine twin flames energy. What kind of man, what are your values? Is that connecting with you? Is that resonating with you? You know? Let's see what the Oracle deck, the Lover's Oracle deck, has to say about this. Clearing it out. One for the divine masculine. Beautiful. It fell out 4, so I will take them both. Okay. Playfulness for the Divine Masculine. And in his heart's question about how do I come closer to, and how do I come closer to my Divine Feminine, is playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So both have to go to their love. And the second one, new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. A new beginning is coming. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So if they are in joy and love and playfulness and having fun, you know, new beginnings are coming, new adventures are waiting. Divine Feminine, deep in your heart you already know the answer. Do what feels right. Deep in your heart you already know. You already know the answer. Do what feels right. Okay? This friendships. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship and your love life. Your love life will dramatically improve when you're coming out of friendship. You know, when you start as friends, then most of the time the love will come after it, you know, and you know it deep in your heart, you already know it. So follow your heart. Start a friendship first. What brings them both together? Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at the present. Enjoy it. Your passion and your love that you're sending and creating an atmosphere of sexuality and passion and sensuality, then you're going to attract it. It will be magnetic. It's attractive. Okay? Well guys, this was it for this week. I hope you have a wonderful week. Know that there are some heavy times coming around. Keep positive. Don't go in fear. Don't go in this matrix energy with the corona flu and everything that surrounds you. Keep your vibe high, you know, keep your energy high. Dancing, love, sports, do whatever you need to do. So keep it up, keep it high, keep trust in your heart. You know, for several people, you know, don't doubt, you know. Just, it's the journey. I hear, don't doubt, it's a journey. You can be lovers with everyone, you know, because every masculine is your divine masculine within. They're all pieces of each other that creates one twin flame. feel and see where this twin flame energy is what you want, that you will attract. You know, if you don't, if you're in a grumpy energy, you know, you will attract a grumpy twin flame. So, but almost, it can't almost be that, because twin flames are from a higher vibration. So if you attract someone who's curses, someone who is rude, who is obnoxious, you know, then you know that's a 3D, and that's a karmic, you know. Divine feminine or divine masculine will never use harsh words. They soften their words. They know exactly that everything has an energy towards it, you know. So I hope you will do your best this week. Of course you do. Let me know. There is an energy going around that try to lower your energy. Know that it's the shift of the ascension. I'm so grateful for all your viewings. I welcome you back next week on my YouTube channel or on Facebook. And I wish you all the best. And when I reach the 3,000 members, I will give a free reading of 1 hour. So when you see that we're almost hitting the 3,000, you get a free reading for 1 hour. So let me know if you're a member of my channel, you know, subscribe and follow. If you like this video, thumbs up. If you don't like it, go to another channel and don't bother. Okay? Love you all. Have a great week. Namaste. And I see you.